Yes, thank you. So here's another topic of how AI developed in the last years. So I think we are discussing today in our presentation some real-world examples, which are given by Andreas Keck, which is our partner here in the DACH region, and I'm Jörg Weise from Infermedica DACH, so responsible for all the activities which was going to in Switzerland, Austria, and Germany. And today we will speak about how AI changing the landscape of healthcare with an example of our solutions. And I will start to say some words about Infermedica. Infermedica was founded 11 years ago, so it's not a startup right now. So we are based in Poland and Denver. So these are the main offices. We are now 250 people with 60 physicians and doctors in our team, which develops our knowledge base. So because everybody's talking about AI, how they're using AI, but normally it means using large language models like ChatGPT. And from our side, we use technology like a general behavior network, so which combines our evidence-based knowledge base from our physicians to AI interviews, and then we're building some models under our medical guidance platform. And our goal is to make healthcare easily accessible, affordable, and simple for everyone by automating primary care from the first symptoms to outcomes. So we developed two existing products and one new products. One of our famous product is the symptom checker. So you can, when you go to Sana Klinikum and put it in your Google search and with a combination and symptom checker, then you can try it out. Also on our public website on symptomed.com. Our symptom checker is used by by over 100 clients all over the world. It's translated in 20 languages, and I think our biggest client is Microsoft. So when you open a Microsoft chatbot and ask them how you could have, then it opens our technology in the end. And here in the DACH region, the most famous client is our Techniker Krankenkasse, AOK Plus, Sana Klinikum, Helios with Coralie together. We have Gotha and some other clients, and also the Bavarian Spa Association, which we are talking in a few minutes. And the symptom checker is like a survey about your existing symptoms, and you get in the result a list of probable condition you could have and triage recommendations. So to which kind of doctors you go to have, or you have to go which kind of channel you could use. So like telemedicine or in-person visit from doctors, and it allows our clients to triage the patients to the right point of care. So from the first symptoms, you will take the patients and say, okay, you don't go to the emergency room, you have to go to a in-person visit or stay at home, recover yourself. So, and this is our first product, symptom checker. If you have time today, we can try it out on our mobile phone. And the second product is our intake. So because we're thinking about, okay, how can we use the symptom checker or the data from the symptom checker to reduce time in the doctor's visit. And the intake module is like an assessment which combine the symptom checker with medical history. So the intake asks you about your existing medication, your chronic diseases, and then we send the data to a hospital information system or to a doctor office information system. And the result is that the doctors see what's going on with the patients before the patients come in. And then they can handle some things first. And what we do next in this year was like treatment to outcome is called our follow-up product, and it closed the loop after the doctor visit, which develops some online treatment programs for the patients, so that we help to recover faster. So and this is all based on a B2B technology, so you can use our API to integrate in your solution. So we are not a B2C product, so you can use symptomate.com, but it's not our focus. So we are only integrate in other solution like the examples from today. Now we have I think 30 million finished symptom checks, and how our technology works, it's is in this way. So we have the medical knowledge base, which are building from our physicians team, our 60 doctors based in Poland, and they're using evidence-based literature, they're using real-time cases, and also the knowledge from hospital informations or hospital electronic health records. And the inference engine with AI developed thinking like a doctor. So they're thinking about, okay, you have cough, then normally other patients have fever, and then they combine a survey with the result of the possible conditions. So this is how the symptom checker works, and with this technology we can also create some other products. And the effect the effect from our solution is that we triage the patients to the right point of care. So especially when you integrate our solution in the website, for example, from Sana Klinikum, you will get the information about what's your condition, and also what is the preferred channel or the preferred next step. So maybe you can think about that all the emergency rooms are full with patients which are not urgent cases. So and that's why they want to try to guide the patients to a doctor in-person visit, so in the ambulance sector, or use telemedicine to clean out the urgent care. And this is the effect from our solution, that we triage the patients very fast to other possible channels or other possible locations. So I now give it to my dear colleague Andreas Keck, which is our implementation project partner from bigger projects, and he will discover with us some use cases of AI-driven solutions from Infermedica. Thank you, Andreas.
Thank you, Jörg. We have 6.5 minutes left, so this will be okay, no problem. Nice to see you here in Leipzig. Maybe just a short introduction to our company. It's Site Digital Health Company. We are since 20 years on the market. We are global, so we bridge business models for digital health between Brazil and Singapore. I would say at the moment like 32 countries. So when someone comes to us with a digital health functionality, a digital health business model, be it a pharma company or a medtech company, we can make a concept for the business model, we can make economic impact models, and we can bridge contacts to payers, wherever it be. So these are examples of our customers. So you see it's a broad variety of customers. I think we serve at the moment like 6 of the largest pharma companies globally. We search large medtech companies, investor companies, and insurances mainly. So this is the way we are working together too. We have 2 arms. One is an advisory arm, one is a scientific arm. The advisory arm, in fact, does this what I showed you. The scientific arm is doing real hard advisory. We have artificial intelligence experts in the fields of genetics, for example, in the fields of analysis of EHRs, and so on and so on. We are publishing in peer-reviewed journals in this scientific arm, and the cross-pollination between the advisory and the scientific arm is very helpful, because we talk one-to-one to, for example, professors in universities or to payers. They accept us as partners, in fact. And in this context, we worked together and bridged business model for Infermedica. Here is an example what we bridged. In fact, this is a project Smart Health City, which we realized since around 3 years, and we are putting together different functionalities. And how does it work? This was one too fast. In fact, we put together the symptom checker with a chatbot and with a digital database of regional healthcare providers in Bavaria. We are backed by the government by this since several years. And as an example, when you have problem like sleep disorder, you can use the symptom checker. This in fact tells you, well, a little bit more differentiation. Okay, you got this diagnosis, this indication, and bridges you to, for example, a healthcare provider which is specialized on this in Bavaria, and to, for example, a region which might be even specialized on this indication. So you can stay there for 1 or 2 weeks. This is the Bayerischer Heilbäderverband, so they want to have some guests from outside. Get a specialized, in fact, service for this, for a sleep disorder. And you can be even connected to digital service like DIGA in Germany. So, for example, Somnio, which is even located in Leipzig, so accidentally, and get, for example, a digital health service. You get a service in Bavaria, and then you have a full service portfolio, which you never get otherwise. So, and in fact, the entrance is the symptom checker. Okay, so another option would be to use this also for the people which are residents in cities. As you know, 80%, there's an 80% increase in many hospitals with regard to the emergency boards. And 40% of them are in fact not emergencies. Maybe you are aware of this when you're working in this field. The wards are totally overworked, and you can use, of course, the triage function of the symptom checker to reduce the work burden on the emergency units, and in fact to lead patients to the specialists they really need, because often they go to the wrong specialist, and this in fact wastes time and money for the insurances and for the patients, of course. There's another option, in fact, for medtech and pharma companies. Many patients, in fact, don't know that there are solutions for the indications, or better solutions for the indications they have. And how do we use the symptom checker there? Well, in fact, you can, of course, analyze the symptoms or find the patients which have certain symptoms. For example, for migraine, there are many, I think 80 different headache forms on which you can indicate, and just some of them are migraine. Okay, so when you diagnose, okay, you don't have a headache which is just like from stress, but it's typical migraine. Symptom checker will do this with a certain good specificity, and then in fact you can find the doctor which is specialized on migraine, not a doctor which just gives you some ibuprofen, within your region. And then, of course, this can be channeled, for example, by a pharma company which produces one of these new migraine medications, which is not known by, I would say, even 90% of the neurologists. Okay, so this would be one possibility. Another possibility from the medtech area would be, if you have a hearing loss, of course, you can tip in again the symptom checker, and you have like several thousands, we have checked this, patients with hearing loss which are using the symptom checker. You can lead the patient then from the symptom checker, for example, to a website of a medtech company which produces hearing aids, which has an online audiology test, which is AI based again. And then you get the indication, okay, I need a hearing aid. What kind of hearing aid do I need? Or maybe a cochlear implant, which is a certain threshold, which many audiologists don't know too. So sometimes when you use a symptom checker, you can lead the patients to online diagnostic tools, which are other business models again, which give them better and faster information than when you go to the doctor around the corner. So I'm myself an internist and cardiologist, so I can say this about doctors. This, I think, would be no problem. More and more doctors realized it's more help than something else. Okay, so I think we are on the spot. 8, 10, no second left. Thank you.